Good afternoon. I'm independent consultant Eleanor Xanthidakis, and thank you for joining me online. I'm going to do a little video, Discover Arbonne, to let you know more about the company and why I became involved in it and what it is that makes Arbonne so special and how it could be a fit for you. I'm going to jump onto some slides to keep me on track of everything that I want to go across, get across to you today, and also so I don't lose track of where I am. So just let me close a few windows here and open a few as well. I'm here in sunny London, where it's been beautiful weather this weekend and very blessed. I'm going to pop you on to share, close this one, pop you onto screen share, and there we are. So I'll pop this screen here onto full screen view. So you may or may not have heard of Arbonne before, but you're going to learn everything that you need to know to make a decision about this business, whether you want to become involved or you want to learn more about the products and use the products. Everyone that we have featured in the catalogs and online, on the website, on social media, is a consultant. We don't pay for marketing, we pay for advertising, which is actually part of the inflated price of the products you buy on the high street. So we actually fly our consultants out to take part in photo shoots for our materials. We'd much rather give it to one of our consultants. So Arbonne transforms the lives of people through pure botanically based ingredients and scientifically tested products when we're promoting a pure healthy lifestyle. So we want to reduce the toxins in your lifestyle from we're absorbing from the environment, from plastic, from all sorts of things around us, as a way to reduce the toxins of what you're consuming, make yourself much healthier. You're not getting that sort of toxic overload, and helping people to share the word about how to live a healthy lifestyle and also earn an income from that as well. So running a business. Basically, the Arbonne company was started by Petter Mørk. He's a Norwegian entrepreneur. And he had the idea, is quite a visionary actually, had the idea of creating botanically based products which were vegans as well. He could see back in the 70s the products were highly petrochemically based. They had a lot of synthetic fragrances, really not very good for you. And he really had the vision to see that people would be wanting something that was healthy. He actually worked with his friends in Switzerland who formulated products such as Crème de la Mer, La Prairie, really high-end products, and has that sort of ethos behind it. So we always say that Arbonne is Swiss heritage brand because we stick by and in fact are higher than the EU standards. And I'll explain a little bit more about that as well. This is our 39th, coming up for 40 years in the industry. So we're not some flash in the pan company. We're really solid. And that also proves that people are after the products that we have. We're actually a $600 million turnover annual for this year. And at the moment, we're in different countries, between 20 to 40% growth. So the people are really after these sorts of products, things that are healthy, things that are plant-based, things that don't have horrible chemicals in. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that because that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about Arbonne. So we're all about having the best of science and research and the best botanicals together to create a product that is pure from heavy metal contaminants, is a clean product, and it's safe. So we don't have any harsh chemicals and toxins in it, and we're beneficial. So we actually prove that our products work in-house, but also third-party external testing, which means we must then publish those results. So to put our products up for third-party independent testing means that we really believe they do what they say on the tin, which is amazing. We're a global company. I'll explain a little bit about that on a further slide. And we have one of the best, most competitive compensation plans in the industry. And again, another reason to be looking at this business. In terms of starting up your own business, you get state-of-the-art distribution, client support, so customer service down the phone. And we also have a lot of technology platforms, which I'll explain again at the end. A little bit more how this business can help you fit it in around everything else that you do. And we're a member of the Direct Selling Association, so we have to abide by their ethics. I can explain a little bit about that, but Arbonne is already such an amazing ethical company. So It's just goes without saying. So the Arbonne product advantage, we're the best of science and nature with new technology. Peter Matravers, who used to be with Aveda, which is known for its plant botanical hair care products and then makeup, he brought them to like a $700 million company, and they were bought out by, I think it was Estee Lauder, and they wanted to change the whole culture of the companies and substitute in cheaper petrochemical ingredients. And he said no, that he wouldn't change his formulations. He actually left that company, and he was headhunted by so many nutrition skincare companies in the industry, and he chose us because we have a green science background and we're all about the environment and using botanicals in our ingredients, in our products. So we're plant-based, botanically inspired formulas, and as I said, we're based on Swiss heritage to European standards. So the EU actually bans 1,400, I believe, ingredients. America actually bans 11, the FDA, so it's pretty astonishing to me. But Arbonne bans 2,000 ingredients that other companies are still using in their products because we believe they're either carcinogenic or they cause allergy or all these sorts of things. And basically, we're super strict on putting non-toxic things in the products. Also, we source our products from around the globe. So this is actually really, really important. So a lot of companies will buy their ingredients off a third, fourth, fifth hand, and they have nowhere to trace where their products have, their ingredients have come from. We trace all our ingredients from source, and that includes our palm oil. We actually have sustainable palm oil. Most products, and that's including from biscuits to shower gels, can trace between 20 to 40% of the origins of their palm oil, which means that those companies are responsible for deforestation and a lot of animal cruelty because of loss of habitat. Also issues with cutting down trees and carbon and all that sort of stuff. So all of our palm oil is actually certified. In fact, 98% of it is traceable, which is the highest in the industry. So it's an amazing, just Arbonne is an amazing company from that sort of things. We clinically test our products, as I said, in-house and externally. We've never tested on animals, nor do we use any animal ingredients, which means we're vegan certified, and that's a very difficult certification to get. So no animal testing, no animal byproducts or ingredients in our products. We're gluten-free certified, and we're kosher as well. We also the Banned Substances Institute for people who are athletes and that sort of thing. So we're actually also GMO, free of GMOs. We also test for heavy metal contaminants because that's a real issue. Pesticides as well, we're pesticide free. So all these sorts of things Arbonne can offer that a lot of companies are either not tracking or unaware of, or have contaminants in the products that you're consuming. Just to remind me here, I've slipped in a few extra slides from my old presentation. We're also pH correct and hypoallergenic, which I think is really, really, really important to mention. And we're dermatologist tested. And we're free of gluten, petrolatum, animal byproducts, formaldehyde, donating preservatives, so things that you put on your body. So one other brand's moisturizer and another deodorant can break down into components that reform into the body to make formaldehyde, which is actually what they preserve dead bodies with. So we don't really want to be killing ourselves from the inside. So our products are designed to create formaldehyde ingredients that recombine to form formaldehyde. We're also free of chemical dyes and fragrances, so we only use essential oil and essential oil derivatives. We're free of artificial sweeteners, colors, and flavors, and we're also free of things like parabens, so methylparaben, butylparaben, ethylparaben, all these things which are carcinogenic and also affect your hormones, like also phthalates as well. They affect your hormones as a fragrance stabilizer. It's in when they say parfum on the brand of something, that can cover 1,000 ingredients which they don't have to disclose. It also causes a lot of allergies for people as well, but also it affects your hormones, which can affect every sort of aspect of your body, from sleep to fertility. And so it's really, you don't want these things in your product, and they're everywhere. This is some other ingredients that we don't have at the bottom there. So carbon black, which is a toxic black mineral they put in makeups. Mineral oil, again, we don't have any petrochemicals, so mineral oil affects the pH of the skin, can make the skin sort of almost addicted to the product that you're using, and it destroys the natural pH of the skin and makes it behave unnaturally. We don't have any hydroquinone, don't have any talc. So talc can be contaminated with asbestos derivatives. It's an all cheap makeup. And that basically affects your lungs, can give you lung cancer, that sort of thing. So we don't have any of these nasty things. As I said, 2,000 ingredients that other companies are still using in their products. This is just some of our scientific board. We have a lot of advisors working in multiple universities and such around the globe in America. We're also associated with the Mayo Clinic, which are the top of the top in terms of what's happening in nutrition and alternative medicine and that sort of stuff in the world. They're really, really high-end clinic, the Mayo Clinic. So this is what it's all about. We have about 500 products, if you count in all the makeup and everything, about 500 consumable products. And I use the word consumable because that's also important to the whole business structure. So just to go through, if you look at the top there, we have skincare from teenagers and anti-aging, and then for men's, for acne, for treatment, for dry skin. We have for everything. Also, we have on the right-hand side of the top there, we have nutrition, which is like phytosports for athletes. We have protein shakes, we have weight loss, we have protein bars, energy drinks, all sorts of things. And they're all so cleverly formulated, and they're cleanly formulated, and they work so well together as well. And if you're interested in getting more energy, building muscle, whatever your health goals are, we can help you with that. Personal care products, so that ranges from hair care to shower gels to essential oils to spa products to baby care as well. We have a wide range of products in the personal care area. And then you have the makeup, which has been featured in Latino Fashion Week, London Fashion Week. The makeup is beautiful. It's been in Vogue magazine, #1 primer in the UK, 2014 when it came out. The mascara is incredible for length. The makeup is beautiful. I wouldn't use anything else. And as I said before, because we don't have mineral oil in our products, your skin can breathe. So it doesn't have that sort of clammy feeling that a lot of makeup can leave you feeling. And there's no talc, so there's no risk of lung issues and lung disease and all that sort of thing. The other really important thing to mention that I haven't mentioned so far, because it's not on the slides, is the fact that we are a slavery-free and child labor-free company. And I bring this up because it's actually been in the news quite a lot recently. Companies who are using child labor in terms of cocoa production, or be it for mining, for mica to make the sparkly ingredients that are in makeup. And it's a huge problem, actually. 200 million children worldwide are involved in child labor, and another 20 million adults in terms of slave labor. And that's not just human trafficking, but that's in terms of agriculture and mining. So it really, really relates to the sorts of industries here that we deal with. And it's a huge problem worldwide. And we are certified that none of our employees and none of the suppliers for any of the ingredients, as I said, we trace all our products back to the origins, are involved in slave labor or child labor. And to me, that really puts, that's really, really important to me. We also support a women's community in West Africa who provide all of our shea butter. So we have shea butter range, hand creams, shower gels, all that sort of stuff. And that's provided by a women's community in West Africa that we support, that community. Moving on, we have our flagship anti-aging range, the RE9, which basically you see results between 24 to 48 hours. It's been reformulated last year, and it's even better than ever. Has stabilized vitamin C, has, sorry, I'm gonna have a little drink. Stabilized vitamin C in it, has peptides, it's got CLG. Basically, it's the creme de la creme of high-end skincare. As I said, Peter Merck was working with people in the creme de la mer and La Prairie who really come up with, top-end products. So basically, how you can buy products at your local pharmacy, you can buy products at the supermarket. And then you can buy products in shops like John Lewis or Myers, the sort of department store level. And then you have the high-end exclusive spa sort of line, so a premium grade product. Arbonne is a premium grade product that you can purchase through the method of network marketing at a department store price, and then also through the way that we work with our preferred clients and consultants at a reduced price again for those working with the company. Petermerk's idea actually was to ensure that people of all walks of life could have access to quality products. And he chose this method of network marketing to do that. And I've spent a little bit about what that is and why that's important later on. We also have our healthy nutrition line. So we have a number of different things from weight loss and sports, but our 30 Days to Healthy Living program is basically, like, for me, something that changes people's lives. So it's not just about losing weight, it's about getting your health back, supporting your adrenals, teaching people how to eat food right. We provide recipes, we provide coaching, we have online groups who provide coaching as well. And basically the products themselves help to bring people back to their ultimate health. So with everything we do from day to day, we're draining our adrenals, we're protein, our bodies are weak. So these products are designed to kind of support you, improve your digestion, because we have Fiber Plus, Digestive Plus, which is enzymes, prebiotics and probiotics, Detox Tea to help support the liver and the kidneys. We have a cleanse. We have protein powders in 2 different flavors here. We also have fizz sticks, which are in citrus and pomegranate, and then another flavor that changes every 6 months or so. And the program itself is dairy-free, soy-free, and gluten-free. Obviously, we're a vegan company, so it's definitely dairy-free, but we're gluten-free, we're soy-free, we're vegan certified. There's, again, no artificial color, flavors, and sweeteners. The products themselves are blood sugar stabilizing. They're actually low GI throughout the range. And that's really, really important in terms of reducing blood sugar spikes and making people have better energy and also hold less onto weight. So it helps you also to lose weight. The program itself, you can have some added options like the Greens Balance Powder, which has 37 essential fruits and vegetables. It can provide a whole range of phytonutrients. And as we know, you no longer get all the nutrients in your food that we used to have, so that our parents and grandparents would have gotten. The soil has been well depleted of nutrients. We're getting about 40% less than they would have been getting. So there's no way that we can now eat enough food to get everything that our body needs. So there needs to be a level of supplementation. And this is also part of the program and part of the products that we do to do that. I mentioned before about social marketing and how the method of social marketing or network marketing, as it used to be called, is really important for getting high quality products into the hands of as many people as possible for a lower price. And the way we do that is we basically cut out all the middlemen, who each of them get a cut. So an extra 10%, 50%, 10%, all the way through the process. That, say, for example, a pair of sneakers you might buy made by child labor somewhere in the Far East, is basically handed on to the transport, the wholesaler, the warehouse, to the sales force and the retailers. That you're basically paying for 125 pounds worth of products for something that actually cost them £2 to make, say, and 60% to 80% of that whole process actually goes into marketing. So that company is blowing huge amounts of budget on some, celebrity to go and promote their product, while the people who've actually done the work are getting paid minimum wage, getting paid low wage, and then some CEO is getting a giant bonus. In this social marketing, we basically scrap all the hands that that pass the product along, and basically the process goes from our manufacturer through the recommendation of a consultant direct to the consumer. And we do that by using a courier, and the couriers themselves are carbon neutral. In fact, Arbonne as a whole is a carbon neutral company, which I think is also amazing. We also have really strict green environmental policies, and that includes our recycling policy. We're working to have a complete closed loop for all of our products. Our products at the moment are about 95% recyclable for all our packaging. And a proportion of that is pre-recycled plastic. And basically the idea is that anything that isn't will be returned to Arbonne and can then be recycled in-house and through a Terracycle process as well. So it's a pretty amazing company. And in terms of so back to the slide that I'm on, this is why I have slides. You can be your own boss, and you can work it part-time or full-time, however you want. You can work it anywhere around your schedule. So we are here to help you find the ways that you can use your time well. You know, if you've got a 15-minute gap, how you can use that time to put it towards your business. If you're waiting for the bus, or if you're, waiting in between clients, something, how you can find that the little windows in your life to make this work, irrespective of what you have going on. Basically, at the end of the day, you're going to use time leverage. So if you're building yourself a team of people, you can work 5 to 10 hours, say, and then maybe you have 10 other people who are working, say 10 hours. That's 110 hours that you're working when literally you only work 10. So it's a way to build leverage back into your life. And basically that means at the end of the day, you're paid on hours that you couldn't possibly work, and running your business, on the other side of the world, which I'll also explain a little bit about as well in the next slide, that allows you to get more time back in your life and obviously more money as well. Business itself, you can run that from your smartphone, and I'll talk about that on a following slide as well. So why Arbonne, why now? In terms of marketplace demand, as I said before, we're a $600 million company, and it's going up and up and up. I do not see people changing their ideas from, I just want to eat horrible stuff and use terrible products and get cancer and die. I don't think that's the way things are going. People are getting more and more concerned and aware of what's in their products, and I think that's the trend, and it will continue as such. In terms of a business, this is a consumable product that we have. So people use protein shakes more and more these days. When they run out, they go buy more. When you run out of toothpaste, you go buy more. When you run out of makeup, you go buy more. So it's something that will be creating what's called a residual income that people will order over multiple years to come, and that will give you a stability of income. The demand for health and wellness, as I said, skyrocketing through the roof. It's actually, in terms of sports nutrition, is a $1 trillion industry, which is pretty amazing. So, we are ticking so many boxes in terms of a business that you want to look. So all the sorts of things you want to look for in a business. The ability to leverage your time. Let me just move this little thing at the bottom here if I can. I can't move it there, but the ability to leverage time is really, really important. So normally when you work an hour, you get paid an hour, right? So if you didn't work, you wouldn't get paid. And it gives you little control about, what you could. You can work more hours and drive yourself to the grave, or you can find a smarter way of working. So as I said before, if you have 10 people all doing 10 hours in a team together, then that's 110 hours that you couldn't possibly have worked all of those hours yourself. And it's an internet-based business. The top 3 trends in the business world today are health and wellness, internet-based business, MLM, and that's through what we are actually in coaching. So there's actually a huge coaching element to what we do here, and supporting you on your way to become the best consultant that you can be, and the most happy person as well. So why Arbonne, why now? In terms of a demographic response to that, we are actually appealing to all demographics that there are. So there's the baby boomers. So these are guys who want to retire, but maybe they don't have the pension that they were expecting. So they're either going to work on a little bit longer, or they retire and they have less. And so they're looking for more money, or they have retired and they want to be traveling and getting out there and looking good, feeling good. And these products will help them to do that. Gen X, so these are people sort of my generation who started to look on the back of products and wondering, what is in this and what does it do? But they're also kind of held up in this whole system of baby boomers who can't retire, and then it kind of holds up the whole system of our economy and workplace, that they can't promote to the levels that they need to sustain the lifestyle, the house, children, that sort of thing. And we've actually, over the last 40 to 50 years, we've gone from being a 1-income household to a 2-3 income household to sustain our lifestyles and basically get by. And that's why there's a lot of issues with income, and a reason why people are looking into businesses like this, side businesses, and also the instability of work. So no longer does one person have one job for their whole life. There's a lot of changeability in that, and there's a lot of insecurity in the whole industry. So in terms of the business, this is for people who in Gen X who are looking for more money, but also products that are safer. And so for them, this is a really, really good fit. Millennials, they've come out of a degree, they now have a debt to pay back, a HECS debt or student debt. And they might not necessarily have a job, or they've had a job and they've lost a job. These guys don't have capital to start a business, so a business like this give them the ability to get ahead. And it's a very low startup cost. And then also it gives them, they also want to look good and feel good as well. So that's also ticking their boxes as well. But these are the guys who've been watching, Shark Tank and all these sort of entrepreneurial TV shows. They want to get out there and they want to do it. They don't have the capital, and this is a really great way for them to get ahead. The digital generation, so these are like 18 to 21, 22-year-olds. These guys are actually considering whether they want to go to university and get a big debt. They want to get into work. They want to travel. They want to look good. They want to be on Instagram, all that stuff. In terms of business for them, looking good, building a business is ticking so many boxes, and these guys are so good on the social media, it's not funny. So this business is really important to know that it's a low startup cost. Hugely, if you had to start up your own franchise, or if you were going to start your own business, you'd have to find a venue, you'd have to stock that place out. You'd have to pay insurance. There's all sorts of overheads. It would be, £25,000 to start a business minimum. If it's a franchise with McDonald's, it's like 125,000 American dollars, and you wouldn't earn that back between 5 to 10 years, all that sort of stuff. So it's a low risk business, and it's a low startup cost. You can run it how you like. So you can run it part-time, super part-time, full-time, and it will pay you a significant income, which we're going to go into in the next slide as well. And it's a global business. So you don't have to just work in, say, the country that you're in. Any of the countries that we're in, you can work in, and you can do it online, even if you're on holiday somewhere. Send a few messages online. It's an amazing time to be living today. We have an evergreen commitment, which I said in terms of the ethics of our company. I've gone over lots of amazing things about it, but that for me is a really, really, really important one. And then for you in terms of a business, you don't have to have boxes come to your house and post out everything all the time. In fact, people order on the website and can get shipped straight to their door, which is great. You don't have to stock gazillions of boxes. And payments get done on the website as well. Again, social media is really, really important. You can use that to enhance your business. You can also choose to do network marketing the traditional way, one-to-ones over coffees and all those sorts of things. We'll work with you to find the best way that's going to work for you and the balance that's going to work for you to get the best out of the business and what your goals are with this. I'm going to move on to the next slide, which talks about technology at your fingertips. So we have basically, you can run this business from your phone. It's great if you have a laptop too. You can do this business from your phone anywhere in the world. We also have apps that help you along. So there's a stats app that keeps tabs of your stats and how you're doing with the business. The My Shopping app that you can just order straight off your phone, or that your clients can order straight off the app on their phone. We also have a digital toolkit, so lots of photos and materials for you, so you don't have to do everything yourself. The Source is like a knowledge and resource center, so it's a bit like a university. There's webinars and videos and trainings on there, but also there's also materials like information sheets that you can send to clients and all that sort of stuff. So you don't have to know everything to start. Everything we give to you. And you also get your own personalized e-commerce website. So I've run a couple of businesses, and I know the cost of putting websites together. And this website they give you is amazing and beautiful. So it's totally worth it. And also they give you a CRM, which is pretty cool too. So what do we do in Arbonne? How does it look? Basically what we do is we stop buying an inferior product from retail stores and paying their overheads and some CEO's bonus, and we start enjoying the benefits of a higher quality, cleaner product and buying it from our own shop at a substantial discount, basically. And then you get paid by referrals. You show other people how to do the same, how to get products delivered straight to their door that are better for them. And that, to me, is like really important, that you're teaching people how to make healthier choices and choose safer products. So basically it starts with you, and you might know a few people who know a few people, and you might not actually know all of those people. And then some people, they're interested in products and not business. So you're building two sides of the business, a product side and a team building side. The company itself is currently in, I think, 6 countries, and we're heading for global expansion. So technically, to be a $600 million company and not have hit the tipping point, which is called global expansion, is pretty astonishing. And again, ticks the box that this is a company that's selling something that people want. So yeah, so basically we're about to hit global expansion any day now. We've actually started our first European country, which is Poland. So in America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, and Poland, and just absolutely ripe for what will be an absolute exponential growth phase. So it's a great time to get involved. We're ticking all the boxes in terms of what you're looking for in a business, but also in terms of timing and everything. This is a great company. So how do you earn income in business in Arbonne as a business? So commissions, like a direct sales company, it's off product sales. So you earn off commissions. Then you also earn over overrides, which is sort of team building side over the total volume that goes through your business. The Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program basically is from the VP level up, and it's £500 in the UK towards a white Mercedes-Benz, and that is monthly. You can buy it, you can rent it, however you want to do it, and that can go towards insurance, can go towards the car, and that's basically as a thank you and a proof that the business works that you can show other people. It has to be a white, and because of the purity of the company, it has to be Mercedes, because we've been matched with Mercedes since day one, which goes to show, you know, the high-end brand that we are. We have cash bonuses at every level of the company, so you can still earn a bonus on top if you hit sales targets as well, which is great incentive and a little bit extra in your pay packet, which is great. These are some figures talking about the UK figures for, I think it's 2018. Basically, this is covering 0.2, so the override side, not counting the sales side, number one. So everyone starts as an independent consultant, and then you become a district manager when you hit some sales, some targets for that. You become a district manager, which gives you higher overrides. But basically, it's an extra 167 of override pay. And that on average happens in 7 months. That's in the UK. In our team, it's about 4 months, and these figures are different. So area manager is where your business is willable. So you've created an asset where sales going through your business, of network of people who are purchasing. And if anything was to happen to you, you can leave that to a family member, which I also think is amazing, because normally when you leave a job, you just stop getting paid, but not in Arbonne, you keep getting paid. So that's actually an extra nearly £1,000, £909 on average. So in our experience, that's between about £400 to about £3,500. And that's significant money. This is where people tend to leave their job and get out of what they're doing and do Arbonne part-time and have more flexibility time in their daily lives, or spend more time with children, or work on a hobby, that sort of thing. And it takes about 2 years to get there. In our team, it's a little bit faster, but that is the average through the DSA Association. Regional Vice President is about 3,445. In our team, it's about 2,000 to about 8,000 pounds. And that takes about 3.5 years to get to. This is where you get your Mercedes-Benz car from, which is pretty amazing. And then there's National Vice President, which is an average of £12,366. And as again, I said, that's an average. That's from about 6,000 to 15 and up. And that takes about 5 years. And these actually are figures for, as I said, I think 2018. If you look here at the global figures, actually these back from like 2016, I think. you can see a bit of variation. So it can take 5 to 7 months to become district manager, 1 to 2 years to become an area manager, 2 to 3 years to become a regional vice president, and 4 to 5 years to become a national vice president on average. The quickest that we've done in our team has been 11 weeks to get to national vice president. And the longest in our team has been about 7 years. So, you really have the ability to run with this or take it slow, however you would like. And basically, if you think about that, 2 to 3 years is about the time it would take to get a degree. In Arbonne, when you come out of that, you're basically at the top, level of income for a company outside of like a CEO. So this is a monthly income, and I've been mentioning here, and that is well above multiple times the average income. So how can you become involved with Arbonne? Now, it may be something that you're interested to do as a business or as a plan B. And it's only £35 to join. And basically, it gives you a business in a box, your website, everything. A lot of personal training. You get team training as well. There's a lot of benefits about starting a business such as this. And also the fact that you can talk about these products, which are amazing. And change people's lives because these products are top end, top notch, and they will be, there's nothing in the industry that compares to the quality and integrity of this company. And then there's the preferred client and clients. So clients would purchase products just at standard retail price, SRP, and then there's preferred clients, which for joining is £25 to join. To become a preferred client, you get a minimum of 20% to a maximum of 40% off your order, and you get a free sign up with a minimum order as well. A free gift with a minimum order, and then £190 minus your discount. You get free shipping as well. So there's lots of free gifts and 2-for-1s and things that come up for that preferred clients are also eligible for as well. So it's a really great program. And as I said, you're using a product that is cleaner and better than what's on the high street. Or if you want to support the person who introduced you to come onto this video today, you could host an event. Basically, for hosting an event with 3 people or more, you get a free gift and then also a substantial discount up to about 60% off your order. And it's a great way to spread the word and help build the business of the person who's invited you today. As I mentioned, we're here really to talk about becoming an independent consultant. And I said that's between 35% to 50% off any of the sets. And that's only, as I said, £35. So it's amazing value. And it's basically, why wouldn't you try? Why wouldn't you start and give this a go? At the worst case scenario, you'll be getting some beautiful products that you can use. The best case scenario, this could change your life and change the lives of people around you. So you are today, where you are today, because of the choices that you've made yesterday. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? And will that be enough for what you need? And, what if this does work? That's all I'm going to say. So thank you for listening. I'm just going to have one more slide, actually. There's 2. This is some of the ladies with their lovely Mercedes Benzes. And this is the one that tells you, I can't tell you you're going to be a millionaire if you don't run the business and run the business properly. There were 190 million preferred client commissions and 10 million earnings from the UK in 2018. So as I said, we're a $600 million company. Our aim is to become a $1 billion company in the next couple of years. So yeah, come on board. This business is going up and up, whether you join or not. You can be a part of a company which is going to change the world and is already being the most ethical and responsible company that I've come across in just globally. So thank you for listening today, and get your questions answered by the person who introduced you to this video. I'll stop sharing now, and I will say have a great evening. Thanks for joining me. Bye.